So let's learn how to make brown butter. For this brown butter, we're going to take 240 grams of regular butter because we need 220 grams in the recipe that we're learning for chocolate chip cookies. So the 20 grams will go away in evaporation. And now we'll take a heat-proof spatula because we will constantly be stirring this butter. And now we will start melting the butter on medium to low heat. We're going to keep it at low heat because we don't want the butter to burn, because there's a very thin line between brown butter and burnt butter. And we want to be very careful that we stay on the brown side. So now I'm going to constantly stir it until I feel that the butter has melted and is now in a completely liquid state. You will notice that there is this froth forming on the surface, which is perfect because the butter has started melting and the water content has started evaporating. Butter is basically an emulsion of water, milk solids, and dairy fat, and we want to get rid of that water to be able to brown it. So you will see that there will be these big bubbles. These big bubbles mean that the water has started to evaporate. The butter that we're using, if it's high quality butter or if it's finer quality butter that is higher in fat content and dairy solids, the butter will brown faster. But if it is low on dairy solids and fat, then it will take a little longer. But usually this process takes somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes. Over here, I've also taken a glass bowl which is heat proof and kept it ready that I'll be using to transfer the butter into. We will continue to stir the butter on low heat, and also make sure that you constantly clean away the edges or the sides of the bowl or the pan, because these milk solids, if they stay stuck there, they will burn and we don't want them to burn. We'll constantly stir and stir, and you will notice that ultimately the size of the bubbles has gone to really small. This is where you will see that the butter will actually start changing its color and turning more amber. Brown butter does not have a tendency to look obviously brown like you can see uncaramelized sugar and caramelized sugar. So you may want to watch this video 2 to 3 times to understand the transition of the color from regular butter to brown butter. So I think that our butter is ready now. Now what I'll do is I'll quickly turn off the heat. I've taken this bowl and I will transfer all the butter into this bowl, including the small brown bits that you see at the bottom of your pan, because it is these bits or milk solids that hold that nice butterscotchy flavor to the brown butter. Now we'll let it rest over here until it comes down to room temperature and will be ready to use.